Early, we had a lot of problem with water. I used a lot of Vitol.
And what did the Vitol do?
It's for plants that's not healthy, and it kind of stimulates it. I don't know, it's just good stuff to put out.
So when you put it on, did it help heal the water damage, or what did it do?
Well, it just kind of stimulates the plant, and they kind of, come through the water damage better.
So you didn't lose as much?
No, but that Vitol's pretty good stuff, ain't it, Mark?
You said you use Vitol. What have you noticed specifically with that?
As much for just a kicker, like you would any type of fertilizer, and it seems to brighten them up and keep them healthy. And that also helps the vine itself fight off anything that's there, because it is very healthy. We have not sprayed an insecticide this year.
Do you attribute that to use of?
A lot of it is got to be.
Huma Gro product.
And it's a lot because the vines are fighting off everything, and it's promoting the beneficials.
Just put the Vitol to it. Where we see a lot of things, instead of having one melon, we may have multiple melons coming off the same set, right there in the same spot. And it's just become a habit with us. It's just a staple for us anymore.
I just came from 500 acres in Georgia, and I haven't seen a crew like the size we have here walk across vines and then be back up within a day looking beautiful like they've never been touched. It's I don't know what y'all are doing exactly, but you're doing something right, that's for sure.
I'm a firm believer in it. And anybody use it and use it correctly and will use it, they'll find the difference. That's about all I can say about it.
We've incorporated several set sprays with Huma Gro products. We're using Vitol, somewhere around that probably V2 stage when we're putting out our prefix, and it's really helping with the burn. We're not seeing them burn as bad, so they continue to grow, really giving it some real vigor. We're lapping up a lot faster, but the main thing we see is it's really not growing tall, it's pushing out. We're really pushing those roots when we're doing that. We're using Vitol and Breakout on the peanuts as well. Those are our two main products that we're using. So we're putting that on our peanuts, and we do Vitol early like we do with the beans, try to help get that plant to go on and spread out and grow. It's really important to us when we're watering early to get that plant to go on and lap over, because the sun just dries our ground out so fast here. So that Vitol shot's really sped us up. I'd say we're seeing them lap over 2 weeks earlier by that Vitol shot. It's been amazing. With the Vitol, after we did a shot and the rain caught us on the peanuts. We went out, and my brother was spraying about a week later, getting caught back up, and he went to where we got left off in half the field, and he literally said, I can see a growth difference in these peanuts after 1 week. Was at least 3 or 4 inches had run, the runners had moved over, covering that bare ground versus where we had left off from the rains. So you see that difference pretty quick.